Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV. My name is Aishki and we're here with our Let's Play of Mandate of Heaven DLC for Total War 3 Kingdoms as Cao Cao. So, at the end of the last episode, we colonized the deserted territories of Yujiang and we are spending some money to upgrade them. We also took out this stronghold of what was once the Han Empire because the whole empire has collapsed. Liu Bian is no longer the emperor. In fact, his town has been taken over by Dong Zhuo, who has sort of come out of nowhere to take it. Liu Bian is still knocking about. However, he's a nothing. He had, last time I heard, 0 money and such negative food that it's a small wonder they haven't all starved to death. The Yellow Turbans in the north are having somewhat of a resurgence, which has come as a little bit of a surprise. A lot of people declared peace with them, which has allowed them to focus on those people that didn't declare peace with them when they had the chance. So there's a few factions up here in a little bit of trouble. And this also led to a resurgence of fervour. And these essentially rebel Yellow Turbans who, from my experience of playing the game, and this may potentially be a bug, I don't know whether it's intentional or not, but they could be taken out by other Yellow Turbans, even though they are technically all Yellow Turbans. I had that in my Liu Bei playthrough. Also, they're not actually related to these Yellow Turbans, which is why you can see that I'm at peace with these ones, but not with these ones. These are rebels, essentially. So I don't think of them as part of the main faction of Yellow Turbans. But because the Empire has dissolved, we no longer have to worry about how we can negotiate a system where she ends up at war with people or kicked out of the Empire. She is now on her own. I am part of a large coalition, who are mostly up in the north. I'm also been buddying up to what was Caishun here, but is now Yuan Lixiang, which may or may not come to some sort of peaceful fruition. Gongdu has been focusing his efforts on slowly colonizing the southwest. I imagine, even though we have been friendly, we are going to come to some sort of head eventually. But yeah, we've also been promoted to Marquis, so I have an enlarged faction council, which is great. Gorjia doesn't get on with Cao Ang, unfortunately, but I'm not so worried about that. I'm not sure if I should be keeping Cao Ang or moving the heir across to Cao Pi and then making Cao Ang a administrator, because he's quite strong at that. We have a lot of sisters and nieces and whatever that will be coming along soon as well, which is going to absolutely tank our finances. So having a little bit of extra land would be great. So, yeah, let's move on to the next turn. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to. I still want that Guangling. I don't know how I'm going to manage to get it, unfortunately. Liu Bei is just too rich and too powerful for me to trade something like food or like a slab of cash for it. And I have no ancillaries to trade, unfortunately, either, and no land that I would wish to trade with him. But I'm sure something will present itself eventually. A mule? Your general steps outside to go hunting as a violent monsoon howls and batters the walls. The hunting trip was only mentioned in jest because of the storm, but your obstinate general sees it as a challenge and cannot be dissuaded. This is a strategist. They're supposed to be the clever ones. You know, if Dian Wei or Xu Chu or, you know, one of those chaps did it, Xiahou Dun, then I'd say, yeah, all right. But you're the bloody clever one. That's a disappointment. I think Eugene, actually, we're going to put him in charge, because I've been saying I would do that for a long time, and as of yet have not. We have another military axe. Useful, I guess. Oh, lame. Ugh. Oh well, nothing I can do about it right now. These chaps are almost... No, they are completely healed because we have been making a slow march over that way, which means we can shift over at top speed to Yutingwan's land. You're going to stay over here in the defense of this area just in case people wish to attack. This is an interesting territory. I think we should do this for population growth because it was a deserted town. And that will help because we need as much income as we can possibly get from the deserted towns. Right, we're now at a stage where I think I can afford the hit to public order for some short-term cash gain. What I may do is do a swap. You can move to the farmland. You can move to this. And we can hang there for a minute. I'm tempted to take Yangzhou. But Yuan Shao has that area, which means that I'd never get the complete commandery, which is a frustration. I do like to complete it. You don't get the debuffs if you have, well, I mean, you'll still be subject to some debuffs, of course, but if you have the complete commandery, it's much easier to keep morale high in the province. What are you doing, Guan Yu? Just going for a walk? Lu Zhi has signed a peace treaty with Taoying. Ma Tang has declared war on Liu Bian. Xiao, peace treaty. Yellow Turban signed a peace treaty with Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu is peacing out with lots of people. He was at war with lots of people. And obviously could not sustain it. Right. I need you to move up to the border. Starting to get some cash in, which is nice to see. Is there anything I can sell for cash? Because I can have another trade agreement. How wonderful. 475, 481. No, I'm going to kill you. Do you know what? Liu Bei. Let's have a gander at this.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Guangling, large town. Leaves 19. Make regular payments. I can probably make a couple of hundred. Offering food. No, it's not going to work. Alright. It's an idea. It didn't work. Don't worry about it. Instead, Hanswei, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Give me money. I do like Hanswei. Me and him have been on relatively good terms throughout all the trials and tribulations. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Create vassal. Anybody stupid enough to want to become my vassal? Taoying, potentially. Why? Because you're in real trouble. You've lost lots of land. Ooh. I wonder what it would cost for you. Ah, the world. Nope. No. No need for that. Non-aggression pacts, not needed. Military access, not needed. Peace. The Han Empire would love peace with me. The Han Empire is almost destroyed. What would you give? You have nothing to give. I don't wish to vassalize you because then the world will declare war on me eventually. No. Not interested. Not interested. You have no money. You have money and no food. Yes, I will solve your problems. Wow. You need quite a lot of food. Question is, how much are you willing to pay? I'm starting to drop off big time now. So we'll get close to 1400. Wow, looks like close to 1300. No, close to 1400 for that. That's okay. That's good money. That's good money. Yeah. No, we're not interested in you. You have no money. We don't like you. Liu Bei has food. You are poor. You could do with some food. I tell you what, big man. I will solve your food problems. And you pay me. And I will give you a discount because we're buddies. Ah, that was a big jump. And this is quite a large discount because sometimes I get 600 for one. I have been known to get 1,000 for one. I'm already sending you food. I'm sending you food. You don't need food. You don't need food. Sending you food. Not hugely interested in you, buddy. Now I could send you food. Because you're far enough away for me not to have to worry too much about you. Right at this moment in time, you are needed probably to withstand Gongdu as well. So, yeah, take that and some goodwill with it. Yes. You're poor, which is a shame. But I'm still willing to sell you some food. Oh, really? You're not going to give me much, are you? This is a shame, but I understand you're poor, but you're again a useful person for me later on down the line. Yes, yes they are. Ying Shao. No, that's cool. No problem. I can send you food too. Hopefully for a decent amount of money here. Oh, it's not great. It's not great. It'll do. It'll do. You're poor and very poor. We're not interested. You're gonna die. We're not interested. Shu, we don't care about. Han Empire, we're at war with. They have lots of food. You don't have food. I will happily send you food. Because you've never declared war on me. And I don't believe you are powerful enough to start vassalizing the world yet. Though, to be honest, I've seen playthroughs where that hasn't stopped you. There we go, have some of that. Nope. Nope. Wow, how on earth did you get that much food? Right, that's given me some cash, which is wonderful because it's time to kit this army out a touch. Let's have a couple of those chaps. I think you could afford to have some of these. There we go. Expensive it may be, but there we go. So that army will be ready as well for this invasion of Yu Tingwan's lands. I've been wanting to take this land for a long time. Zhou Xin was a big buddy of mine, same as Sun Jian. But when Sun Jian died, Sun Ce declared war on me, and Zhou Xin also declared war on me. Sun Ce has paid. He didn't pay for his life, but he lost everything else, including Huang Gai, who joined me. Many of his other generals died as well, including Zhou Tai and unfortunately Xun You, who I was trying very hard to keep alive, but it wasn't to be. Because I would have quite liked Xun You as Cao Cao. Liujiang is an interesting place. Jiangyan has declared war on Yuanshu. Yuanshu is at war with lots of people, and I have the Ya. That's quite useful. Guojia is elusive. That's quite useful. I will take that, and my god, my authority is just incredible. Right, Shenshi, you've been around since pretty much the beginning, doing next to Kokul. I think we can start to boost some of your stats, so you might become useful. Right. On the border, please. How are we doing? How long will it take? 2 turns. Yes, I can live with that. I can live with that, indeed. This is looking nice. Do I have some money to spend? Income from peasantry or food production? To be considered. Livestock farm. Livestock farm will give me extra income, food production, all the rest. Income from commerce will go down, but I will get plus 25% income from commerce. Is that only in this province? That's probably not a bad thing to convert, but I have these wonderful places here that will need some love and attention, as we have just recently taken it over. I think I shall do the one there first, and then I shall keep some cash in case we need it. Right, on to the next turn. Yeah, I wonder if he's just being a good Samaritan, charging around China, getting rid of all the rebels, or whether he actually has an aim in mind, because he does just seem to be dancing between Yangzhou and Chen right now. Maybe he's lost. Has no military access, and because it's Liu Bei, doesn't wish to upset his neighbours. Perhaps that's exactly what's going on. Yellow turbans are popping up absolutely everywhere in the north. Taoying has signed a peace treaty. Liu Xun has declared war on Liu Bian. Imperial relatives fighting. Do we have anybody of any worth for me? No, we do not. That is a shame. Ooh, 3 strategies of the Duke of the Yellow Rock. Income from all sources. 5%. That is interesting. Now, I don't know what will help you here. None of that will help you. None of that. Replenishment when commanding. Let's just do that. Like, to be honest, I don't care. You're an administrator. You're only going to be an administrator. 15% trade influence versus 5% income from all sources. Where are you? Because this will work for us both. So I can equip both and that should be fine. Now, double check. You have no friends, though. You have a fleeting arrangement with Tao Ying, which I shall ignore. Anybody up for this? Nope, nobody is. Fair enough. Right. Middle of winter. Not what we'd call a perfect time. But sod it. Let's go. -5 untrustworthy. Yu Xingwan's gonna hate it, but the rest of the world doesn't seem to give a toss. Well, Yuan Shao does, but I can live with that. Let's do this shit. Go, 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 go. Yeah. I shall fight this, because we haven't had a battle in a while. Yeah, the last episode we didn't have any battles. All the people we were fighting were just handfuls of militia, because the Han Empire never really invests in its defense. I think the Han Empire is just supposed to be completely passive, and their garrisons were so passive. I don't know what's happened to you. You were so depressing at the beginning. I think now the war has been won against the Empire. You switched personalities. Guo Jiao was always full of pep and enthusiasm, and Yan Zhong was depression. But now he seems super happy. Yeah, you said that before. I still don't buy it. I mean, right now there is no emperor. I believe there isn't a puppet emperor. No one's taken over as prime minister. It is the only playthrough I've ever had where we have no emperor. We haven't entered the Three Kingdoms era or any of that stuff. It's just the empire has collapsed and no one has replaced it. We have an absolute vacuum that anyone can fill. It's quite brilliant. It's one of the things that I love about this game, more so than any other Total War they've ever released, is that you can play through, and because of the random chance of things happening, you can just end up with something completely different, like we have here. And it took until 197, 198 for the Empire to fall apart as well, which is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We had Liu Chong assassinated by Yuan Shu, who took over his land, but that led to an infight in that area, and of course Yuan Shu has lost his lands that he took from Liu Chong. Yeah, it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Righty-ho. Range on these is quite impressive. We whack this here with flaming shot. I really need to change those archers to crossbows. We're going to put you here. Gorja, you can sort of sit here too. There are no deployables that I need to set. And I would like this on fire, please. Let's go. Miss. Oh, we had a hit. We scored a hit, and it's going. Let's have this one now. Bosh, that's up. And we got a tiny few hits into that. How's this doing? No, we missed badly. That's good. Right, over here now. Yeah, I'll take some misses if we hit their soldiers. Right. That should... Oh, no, it's not going to go up. Sorry. Go back at that one. I thought it was just going to catch fire then. Bosh. Now it should. Yes, it is. Oh, we got a glancing blow there. One more. Oh, no, that was a miss. That was a definite miss. That's a shame. There we go, that's a hit, and let's have this one, please. Come on. I know you're gonna burn. There we go. Bosh, here we go. More. I mean, it's great that we just set light to that unit, but... Oh, we completely wiped them out. Is that cavalry going to come for a charge? They can try it if they want. really up to them. There we go. Not the oil. The building. Come on. I know you can do it. I know it's a tough shot. I know it's a really tough shot. But it would be magnificent if you could take that down. It would save some archers' lives. Because if not, the archers I said I should swap out for crossbows when in the deployment phase are going to have to be sent over there. No. Right, no. You stay back here. Archers over here. Fire arrows, loose formation. It's going to be up to you, lads. I'm afraid. Up to you. And I suggest you boys just throw rocks into that formation. Now, I'm going to move you chaps up in the hope, against all hope, that this thing here will shoot at you and not the archers. We'll see if that becomes the case or not very shortly. Right, go. Everybody charge up the hill as soon as that is down. Axes here, we're going to back them up with the Jian Sword Guard, and then we shall have you chaps in a just basic reserve. Following up, Yan Zhong, you will lead your men. Cao Cao, you will follow. That is down. Excellent work. We didn't lose a man. Brilliant. Right, Axe unit number 1 up here. Axe unit number 2 up here. And then you guys here. Yeah, you can just form up here. Yan Zhong can rock up there. Spears. Do you know what? Actually, spears there. Axe 1 here. Axe 2 here. And then the archers will just shoot the crap out of them for a second or two. Right, you guys can move here, please. There we go. Right, speed up. They have no archers to speak of, so I don't need to worry too much about formations and the like to protect against arrow fire. The only thing I need to worry about is their cavalry, because a cavalry charge into my troops could create some issues. If their saber militia truly thinks they can win that, they are welcome to try. My saber militia can move up to support, and the Jian Sword Guard can move up to support. They've thrown a smoke screen because I'll never guess where they are. Yeah, they're just going to get slaughtered. Really is that simple. Melee evasion, boys. Go nuts. Yeah, the arrows. So many arrows. Ready. Get everyone in. Pop it. And you can get stuck in. Have some fun with it. Yeah, just keep raining archer fire into them. Kill as many as we possibly can. They're coming again. The axe band is just saying, yeah, try it, boys, try it. Yanzhong, Guojia, just go after them. Jian Sword Guard, follow up. You can move up here. We have cavalry. Go. Go and go. You chaps. Yeah, rock up here. Do you know what? Shield wall. What are they? Militia? No, they're saber infantry. They're actually pretty tasty soldiers, but they do not stand a chance. Yeah, you're slaughtering. Yeah, Gorja is slaughtering. It's all looking good. We've charged that formation. They did not stand a chance. This cavalry is going into them, which is good news. You may be needed over here. My archers are going to take a hit, unfortunately, but the cavalry is there to save them. Cavalry has arrived quite literally into that fight. Yeah, heavies over there. Boys, yes, there you go. Chase some of them off. Actually, no, you boys chase some of them off. You boys can sit here. Go on, Cav. Follow. Righty-ho. I think axes forward. Cao Cao forward. They've broken. Gorja. You can go after them. And yeah, all yours. All yours. Right. Axes. Go. Cao Cao, go. Kill them, don't let any survive. And this should be an absolute butchery. Yep, there we go. All done. Cao Cao's mere presence terrified them enough. And we have the first piece of land. There we go. Well, it was always going to be relatively easy, but that was nice and efficient. Lost barely a handful of men as well. Stats looking good. Axes, of course, in the front of the fighting. They took a little bit of damage. 148, not bad. This is now ours. And you guys, how are you doing? One more turn? Yeah, one more turn. Brilliant. Right. So, not much else to be done. I don't wish to spend $3,000 on that right at this minute in time. Poyang, yes, you have some stuff to do. I will spend the money there. Right, okay, nice. Next turn. Let's see what Yu Tingwan can do to save herself. Nice sip of tea to prepare myself for her. Yeah, I am happy with Yuan Shao. Very happy with Yuan Shao. I think I need to start doing some manipulation on my coalition buddies so that we can stay best of friends whilst I become more aggressive and powerful and have that. It's only a -5 untrustworthiness debuff, but it certainly affects things. Yuan Shao was definitely upset that I declared war on her, but couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Yes, you're welcome. Han Empire is in trouble. And living in harmony, the more brash amongst your generals and cohorts will often seek out others to validate their own daring behaviour. You hear of 2 such individuals, joined by their proclivity for ill-advised and reckless endeavours. They spur on one another to greater and greater acts of foolhardiness. Xiao Dun and Yue Jin, brilliant. 2 of my hard men. Actually, all of my hard men are becoming good friends. Nope, don't need any of you. Right. Righty-ho. Now, I feel that you should just... No, you're not going to make it over in time. That's absolutely fine. Cao Cao, you shall rock up, shall we say, here, and sit in ambush mode, just in case she wishes to come back down and do something to us. What do we have here that we can do? There's a few things that I want here. It's starting to get very interesting. Satisfaction commanders, regular palace attendants, public order, military supplies, not necessary. Building upkeep, no. Income from commerce, useful. Satisfaction for sentinels and the saber infantry, useful. Trade influence and pop growth, very useful right now. 10% income, maximum construction time. This one, population growth, because we have resettled some areas, and population growth will bring me peasantry taxation, which is actually the greatest source of my income right at this moment in time. Right, brilliant. Now, who's the best commander here? We have not checked that out. So, army, he doesn't have command army. He does. 50% reinforcements, 6 morale, 10 morale when in known territory, replenishment and morale. Well, Dian Wei, it's going to be you, big man. I can't change you this time. I will change you next turn. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave it there. Yu Tingwan is now going to feel the full force of her former liege Zhou Xin's betrayal of me. We are slowly spending money on our economy, bringing this newly conquered area, newly settled area, I should say, up to scratch. The yellow turbans are, however, coming very, very close to me, and war will be inevitable eventually. But whether it's with them or not, we shall see. Because certainly some of this area up here is starting to look very, very tasty indeed. But yeah, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Wonderful to hear your comments as well. Always look forward to reading those, and I do reply to every single one. And yes, I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.